Hi guys, I'm Ben from Ben's Home Video, where today we're looking at Capelight's 4K release of the 1988 martial art tournament based on truth, not based on truth, as Frank Dukes is a dickhead liar. That's right, it's a Jean-Claude Van Damme film, Bloodsport. As always guys, I never ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, but it does help me a lot. Let's get into it. So, I'm going to do a little unboxing, but it's only going to be this, so look how beautiful that cover is. I fucking love that. It's the German Mediabook, by the way. It's the only version out in 4K at the moment, but look at the finish on it. Like canvasy, almost. Get the back cover. And then, ooh. That. So there's a red line that goes behind this, leads up to that, so it blends in. Got your Mediabook, you got your booklet, all in German, so I can read it. Got some pickies though. I can definitely look at pictures. Oh, that's stupid. Then you've got the Blu-ray, which also lines up with the background. How cool is that? Little problemo with trying to get this to work. Put it in my old player, and can't say compatibility issues, but it shouldn't be because it's region B, but also 4K is a region 3. Can you see the along the edge of that? It's a bit horrible. And then if you go to here, it should look a bit smoother. Not much more actually, but whatever. It's really fucking horrible around here. So it kept happening, saying region error or something like that. So I tried the Blu-ray just to make sure. Blu-ray worked fine because it's region B. Like this back in, same again. So because it's rough, I started giving it a little scratch around the edge. Put it in, worked. Flawless after that. So I'm going to try it again. Oh, fucking. See if you can see that. There you go. That's how you see it. Look at that. Fucked. So I'm going to try again today without scratching it. If it doesn't work, then I'm sending it back. So this release has Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus. So if you're a Telecom door, you've got Samsung with HDR10 Plus, you're fine. You're going to go to Dolby Vision, you're fine. It has in English Dolby Atmos and 2.0, and in German it's a 5.1 or 2.0. So if you're German and watching this, Guten Tag, and you can understand English, so you don't need that. But yeah, it's a 5.1 in German, in the German dub. Film ground from the start, you can see it's going to be good. Resolves really well, nice and fine. For the most part, there was 2 or 3 scenes throughout where it was just a bit thicker and a bit hazier kind of looking, but it was only for seconds at a time. I don't mark stuff like that down because, well, it's such a good transfer anyway, because the amount of restoration work to do this film must have been quite phenomenal, really. So yeah, it's got a nice filmy look to it. It doesn't look like there's been any scrubbing of the grain or any edge enhancement or anything like that. It looks natural. Couple of scenes early on, a little bit of softness, but again, it was fine. I'm looking at it trying to find out for this review. You probably wouldn't notice it too much other than maybe once, but again, it's great. Colours look natural. Fine details like hair and clothes and stuff like that, really good. It's probably darker than a lot of people will remember it. I've never seen the Blu-ray of it. I've only ever seen it on TV and streaming, and it was quite artificially brightened. This is quite a lot darker, but with the HDR coming in, you've got your brights coming in, and it looks great. Not the best contrast on a film that you'll ever see, but pretty good. Black level's great, white level's great. There's only a few outdoor scenes in Hong Kong, but they look fantastic. It is, for this release at least, it's a shame there's not more. But for the overall film, it ain't about that. It's about the Kimite tournament, isn't it? The Atmos is pretty good. It's quite lively. Everything sounds natural. It's mostly dialogue front and centre, which is very clear. The rear channels are used mostly for the music and the crowd. And the height channels are seldom used, but when they're used, you can hear it a little bit. It's fine. better than 2.0 for, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of purists out there that say all Atmos tracks are shit and stuff. Well, there's not a lot of purists. There's very minimal amount of purists that say that, but whatever. Got the 2.0. I don't know if it's a dual mono or stereo. I didn't even listen to it because I don't care. Sorry, guys. I won't give it a score just yet because it's going to get an extra half point for this, which I've never done before and probably won't do again because there's a lot of boutique labels and stuff like that that do loads of extra stuff. But I just thought, for a film like Bloodsport, coming out on a German-only release, they've done a good job. So I wrote down what they are because obviously on the little slip I've got, it's all in German. So we've got Jean-Claude Van Damme, an uppercut into action movie A-list. So obviously how he came from nobody. This film, action movie star A-list. That's half hour. So you've got Blood Rights, but spelt like written. Script in a Canon classic. It was released by Canon or produced or distributed. I don't know what Canon do, but they got the cool logo. That is 45 minutes. A Return to the Ring with the cinematographer, 25 minutes. The Blood, Sweat and Tears of Paolo Tocca is 25 minutes. And he is Paco. If you've ever seen this, he's Paco. Non-speaking role, one fight with a little bit of extra bits. 25 minutes with him. Whether or not that's him trying to cash in or whoever did organise the interview trying to get more out of him, don't know. The Fighting Sounds of Paul Herzog, 25 minutes. Ain't seen that yet. That is definitely what I'm going to watch next because I love music, full stop, but I love music in films. Love film scores, love 80s songs written for films, you know, Footloose, well, kind of, to be fair, all Kenny Loggins stuff for films, great. Some Survivor stuff for Rocky, you know, I love it, I love all that kind of shit, so I ain't going to watch that. So then all I've got left now, audio commentary and trailer in German, trailer in America, well, US trailer, it says. So I don't know if that's the same as the English trailer or not, but it is getting a 4.5. How's about that then? How do you like them apples? Would have been a 4. Could have been a better contrast and would have been better if the height tones were used more, but 4.5. Not bad, is it? So I've got quite a long history of this film. My cousins, who are a bit older than me, were allowed to do whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. So whenever I stayed over there, I would watch films that I shouldn't have and watch programs I shouldn't have. So I used to watch Father Ted when I was about 5. Saw Stand By Me when I was about 6 or 7. Loved that then. Loved it still. I think I watched this when I was about 8 at theirs. And yeah, I've just always loved it. It's definitely not his best film, but it's got heart or something. I don't know what it is. It could be because it's his first film or something. But something about it just stands out to his other roles to me. Shame he's got good boy hair instead of his cool mullet from Our Target, but whatevs. So yeah, I think I'll always love this film. Even though, you know, yes, a lot of people, they'll probably say, no, it's shit. But whatever. I like it. Set in the fictionalised version of Kowloon, which is that walled city that was in Hong Kong for, I'm going to say 20 odd years, 30 years maybe. It's the Kumite tournament, which, according to Frank Dukes, the real person, not Jean-Claude Van Damme, not his mate, can't call him that. He reckons it was a real life tournament in the 70s that he won something like 329 fights in over a 7-year period. Got all these records that I'll put here because it shows at the end of the film. Records was in the military doing loads of mad shit, but I think he only joined the military and didn't do anything good, but joined it after the war and stuff like that. Yeah, he's just a lying dickhead. If you go to his Wikipedia page, so I'll stop talking now. Go to his Wikipedia page, go scroll down to false accusations or whatever. That's not accusations, but whatever it says. Read up on him. It's a good read, but it'll make you hate him and it'll kind of make you not hate the film, but it'll make you sad about the film because he was involved and made money from it. But yeah, love this film. It's cool. Love his mate Jackson. It's a 4 out of 5 film for me, which is so wrong, really, isn't it, for Bloodsport? But like me, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time.